Alright, in today's video, we are going to spectate the onlyup speedrun world record run in 19 minutes and 42 seconds. If that's not telling you something, I don't know what is. I just previously watched one that was about 21 minutes and 30 seconds, and I thought that was a great time, and it was obviously a good time. I've watched Dr. D throw his hands up and not want to play anymore, and I've watched Tim the Tatman as well punch Kevin across the room, and this guy does it differently. He is a different breed of characters. So let's go ahead and start checking this out, this video. And it was pretty funny watching Kevin get slapped around the room.
See, and that's the thing, right?
Time,
like,
right?
I mean, like,
so he starts off differently.
Where do you draw the line? Because the thing is,
he's
the
not
roll
using
can
the
give you
soccer
such
ball
disgusting
to
amounts of
fly
height.
across the first
It's
part
like,
here. He does a different route.
I don't know.
And this route I haven't
you know
seen
what I
yet.
mean,
I've seen the other guys use a soccer ball flying across the wall, then using the bed to get up higher.
What do you say?
He's
like,
taking
oh,
the
you can
opposite
do the roll
route.
glitch, but you can only
Total
go
opposite
like
way.
so high. Like, I don't know. It's just.
But obviously, he knows something we don't. Jumping, finds his first bed. Boom, there we go. Nothing too crazy on that one. The other guy that I've watched was still above this by that point. Ludwig is also above this point, at this point here. This is where you start getting sweaty when you're sprinting across, making some of these jumps. I've seen the other guy also take this jump differently. This one here, you to reverse and climb one more back. However, this is going the forward route, which is still fine too. Sprinting off there, woo, you see, makes a little slip there, gets a couple seconds off, and then recovers it up with the sweaty sprints, followed by another jump, so that's interesting there. Come around the corner, okay. I mean, just watching this game gets you sweaty, so imagine actually being in his shoes. And knowing these bed placements is huge. This one here, like this right there, look at that jump. The audacity to do that, and doesn't decide to take it. Just goes for it. No hesitation. Little roll. Here we are. Instead of taking the train, now we're going to be doing the opposite and just going for the run. So the train actually provides a sense of safety for you, and you can feel safe as you're taking the train up these. But this guy, no, he's just going to run through it. Just going to take extra time off on that. The train's not really as quick as you think it would be either.
What would be
so
the
that's
ideal time right now?
well.
I mean, realistically, I feel like getting within 10 seconds of your sum of best is pretty achievable. So I'm going to say like 1935, maybe 1930 would be a really good run.
That would be a really good run. That would be a world record run, by the way. And I'm sure we're going to be seeing more and more of these change as the days go on. People are going to be beating these over and over. Since the last couple hours I've watched, the times are getting better and better as we go. So one of the more casual parts for it, right? Just kind of come up the train tracks, not so much stress about falling through or falling off, and you kind of catch your breath as you're reaching on these aspects. Like first-person shooters is one thing, but time and space jumps, that's another one here. So reminds me back in the day, you're playing the old Sonic the Hedgehog, and you want to make your spurting jumps to get up to. And even like if you're an expert at Fall Guys, you know, games like this, you kind of have a little bit of a heads up on. But you know, like Tim Tatman was 6 hours and a bit today rocking this, and I've even seen Stone Mountain beat it in 181 minutes. He actually beat his. And then we saw the doc.
Hey, Mirror, thank you for the 27 months.
Doctor himself. And he's reading his chat as he's going through this, so that's also an interesting factor, right? I mean, you think...
Will I stream FromSoft games again? No, I'm a full-time onlyup streamer now.
What are you doing?
Full-time onlyup streamer? Alright.
What are you doing?
FromSoft, though, as if you're not familiar with, is the Dark Souls, Elden Ring type games, which this skill set, time jumps and dodges is huge too. I mean, if you haven't broken a controller on Dark Souls, I mean, have you been doing it right this whole time? Once you break one, you don't usually try to break any more, though. That's it's definitely a...
You want Asgard? It's yours.
Oh, just look at that. Look at that save.
Man, are you serious with that
You can't
shit?
defeat me.
Comes off,
Oh, I
boom,
know.
boom, boom. Skips the other bed, which I would have thought he would have had to
He
hit.
can't.
Takes it up, moves up. Okay, good. He's
Yeah, I saw
rocking
Ella was
rolling.
playing Bets on Brutal today.
He's jumping up.
Apparently there was
He's
like a
heading over.
DLC for it or something.
And here we go. Oh, it's a quick little turnaround there. Gets a quick little extra speed on that jump. That can save a little bit extra seconds here. Those beds, though, honestly, like when you have the heads up and you have that intel, you can honestly start
Finish the
pumping through.
entire thing in 42 seconds.
that's-
They
we
actually,
obviously have another
the
bed here,
fastest time is
so-
33 seconds.
Okay, so that gets him up a little further. Jump, 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 skip, skip. Oh, perfectly timed. Perfectly timed to get across. That is legitimately insane right there. That is wild that he was able to make that. The time, the skill to do that. Skip, 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 jump, and hits the bed. Oof. Only on the climb one. So here, there's windmill. I've seen multiple different aspects of this windmill. One guy
This
waited till
might-
it was perfectly vertical.
I don't know. I might be fucked here.
And he
We'll
didn't
see.
wait for that. He just
I might have
kind of
gone
went
too
for
late.
it. And the way he's looking, you know we want the windmill play going on here. We know that.
I'm so fucking scared right now!
Oh, and tick, 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 boom. Yeah, okay, so we see it. So roll to the other bed so he has freedom of direction to travel and choose where he heads. Another bed you wouldn't typically see just sitting there in the bushes as well, which brings you to the next bed. Super bounces and all the way up to the broken highway. That is incredible. I've seen a guy do this part here without clambering, mantling on any of these cars either, so good time on that. Oh, a little bit of mantle on there. A couple seconds for that. But that windmill, like, can you believe the windmill? The windmill hit. That is legitimately insane right there. That is huge. Huge IQ play. The audacity, the bravery to do that, though. Okay, where's he heading here? Okay, we see another bed off of the side. You wouldn't see that one otherwise. Take the other out. Pop, boom. Okay. So we know that there is a trampoline floating over here, so and you have to have some bravery to try even get that. So he's gonna go for it.
Highway time isn't fucked. I just lost. I lost an
Okay.
insane amount of time there in my PB.
Pops up. There we go. So the trampoline worked for him. He was able to move up, move forward. Seven minutes, 31 seconds in. That's pretty darn good, man. Another bed. Okay. Roll. Good call. Oh, you hear that deep breath? He's getting his breaths in, getting his reps in. He's gotta wait. You never know. It's coming. It's a coming. He's gotta keep a level head here if he wants to keep pulling through. He's gotta be able to move through nice and fluid motions here. We haven't heard him reading the chat for a bit now, so we realize he's starting to pull his pressure in. He's starting to get more focused here. He's got the first gold bar. He's going for it. Reaches the next gold bar. And to the bed. Okay, pops up. Now here, point, you're trying to think, where is he going to land? Do you think you're going to go helipad? Did you go to the top of roof? And he's going for a slow motion double pin up over to the blimp that has another trampoline on it. Does a backspin roll so he controls the direction of his travel. And he is in the sky, in the heavens. That's good for him. Lands right on it. Okay. Okay. 8 minutes in. He's already ahead of the last guy I watched. He's moving up. Wow. Like, to have the ability to not have to redo that either, right? Once you make that wrong part or you ruin your time, you gotta start all over again, right? And keep repeat. And even when you do a repeat, you don't ever guarantee yourself to get back where you are. He was just seeing his highway run there. He had a few different drops that made him slower than usual, and that's gonna hurt his time a little bit too. But you save up where you don't lose it from. And you're going to be bound to make a few little mistakes here and there, but it's those big super jumps are the ones that really save that time. Okay, so he's obviously up a little bit early. He's on top of the elevator instead of inside it, so that'll allow him to be able to jump a little bit early as well. I bet you people that play these type of games, they're able to figure out ways that the creators have never even thought of, because you can only anticipate for so much, and then human error or human ingenuity can come and play, and you can actually do something you wouldn't expect otherwise. But I tell you, man, these kind of games, it just, the palms, man, just get sweaty. Palms are just sweaty watching this. I tell you, 10 minutes in, rib cage here. You think sometimes you slow walk it.
That was kind of scuffed. Not the greatest hand section so far.
But no, just going through it. Not a care in the world. Little dragon spine for you, right? Good view of the moon here. We're almost into the sky. Up the cloud level. So he's doing pretty well. We still have a few other areas to go here that we got to be concerned about. He's already skipped a few swords. Okay, so cross over, yep. Oh, see, we see the bed here, so how's he gonna get to that? Backspin. Okay, and we go to bed, alright. That just skipped a whole whack of areas, so that's good. Oh,
yeah, I saw the trailer for Baby Steps. Looks good.
Look at the speed, and this stuff like this here, even around the corner, like, just a little slippery too, and if you can't mantle on it, then you're done, right? Alright, so we're just gonna be a little brave and go to the, oh, okay, a little higher, I guess. Guess it's better angle, or just flexing his skills. There's always a method to the madness, though, right? There's always a method to these guys, and they're only up. Save some time on the hand. Alright, he's doing pretty good. Got 11:54 on the queue. This is just going to take some time for this to follow through. And we got to keep pushing through from there. I bet you being up on this finger is going to give him an ability to kind of get there. You're going to save a few seconds here too, probably before it starts to get near. He's probably just going to take off. Okay. That's a brave jump. Lands the jump. Moving forward now. And just going casually around, okay. And of course, another bed, which pops him way up. Alright, now we're on the tables. I bet you he's gonna just float through and just push through here. 1, 2, 1, 2, one skip jump, and ooh, the brazenness, the magnitude of bravery. Oh, see, there's a mantle there. Woo! You got a mechanical keyboard putting the extra overtime work in, right? Getting some books. Yes, we understand. The more knowledge you have, the better you go. Awesome. Get across these books pretty steadily too, and everything too. But this wall here, some people always thought they had to go around it, right? But you can see how it goes through it, so you can actually walk right through this piece, and that's gonna help save some time. We got the slippery chest pieces as well. We say going to the hats, just clambers right on. Moving forward, slows it down just to get the clamber onto the corner piece of his character. Almost barely makes it over there. All right. Right on to the queen, and away we go. He's just rocking through this right now. We're got some pretty awesome time frame on the board here already. Pop jump. Alrighty. Can he hitch it? Can he hitch it? Mm-hmm. Alright, so this bed, we've seen guys sprint across, jump across, land on it. Haven't seen this before. Is there a certain part that's cushier than the rest? Pop, pop, pop. We've seen Tim the Top Man land on the skirt, but not the arm part. So he's on the arm part, saves him a whole lot. This is where Tim the Top Man lost 3 different times on trying to get onto the barrel. So he tried to get onto the barrel and tried sprinting, tried jumping, tried doing both, and then didn't work on some of them. And then we have, just in the corner. You're going more further right there. You're not going to be able to clamber on that. Pushes through. Wow. Yeah, of course. He's going to climb up here. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Why not? Why not risk it for the biscuit, right? If you fall off, there's no harm. You just lose your whole entire world record trial. Nothing. More deep breaths coming in. More deep breaths coming in play here. Wow. 15 minutes on the board. Like, I would just be thinking you're going to fall off of here, right? There's not much area to be on. So we have a dragon still to come up too. We still have some other couple plays we got to worry about to come through here. Oh, look at that. Like, even that right there would just start to kind of get a little anxious there, worrying about what's going to happen with that. But nope. Stone cold, focused, determined. Now let's see if anyone else can top this time, because there's always someone else who's got a different idea to take, right? We've seen other guys use the very first soccer ball and bounce off that. Okay, so you're up here early, so that gets you across a few seconds earlier. Awesome. Let's chat. I believe in the chat. Okay, here we go. 16 minutes in. We're still pushing it. Okay. It's a little bit of a decompression safety zone, kind of, so to speak, so you can kind of get yourself wrapped up for your next big challenge you're gonna have to go through. So. All right, let's see what happens here. Okay, we're going up and away. That's good. We can skip some of that. Okay, land on the ice. Yeah, I would not have known anything about that right there. That is something a bit special when you think about it. And these things here, like even that right there, if you don't get that perfect, it's game over on you, pal. Okay, skips majority of the black already onto the sword through that part. Huge play right there. Save lots of time on that one. Like, oh, seeing everybody else struggle through some of these areas, and you come into this guy here and he just rocks right through with no struggles and no issues at all. Pop jump, pop jump, pop jump, pop jump. No clamber. Oh, there's a clamber there. Okay, there's a little bit of time too on that. So if he can work some of his own kinks out, there's already about 6 to 7 clamber positions, mantles that he could improve his own time frame on this run as well. So he's coming up to the home stretch here. He's got to focus. He's got to keep his composure, and he's got to be able to keep in here. It's got the subs still coming on board. His chat's losing their mind. They got over 17,000 viewers on that live stream during his speed run. All very important things for him. Kind of this area reminds us of the very beginning, right? Your humble roots. We believe that he can do it. He can make it. Okay. Couple side places on the maze here. Very clean.
I'm so fucking scared right now!
And lands on the tail. On the tippy top of the tail. Okay, so we know the next part has to be crazy, right? Because if we're looking at this dragon as it's moving, it only swings up ever so often, so you're probably going to have to catch part of this wing. We don't know how far it's going to take him, so this is the stressful part that he probably has to go quite often. We've seen other guys have tried the dragon and they've kind of landed a little in the beanstalk, and you got to kind of run all the way through. But so what does he bounce off of there? Off of that? So that has never been seen though.
I made it. I fucking made it. Yes.
And just like that,
Yes.
he lands it.
Oh, yeah.
19 minutes and 42 seconds. That was a heck of a show, everybody. Thanks for watching.